This video is for educational purposes. Austin is the capital of the U.S. state of Texas, as well as the seat and most populous city of Travis County, with portions extending into Hays and Williamson counties. Incorporated on December 27, 1839, it is the 10th most populous city in the United States, the 4th most populous city in the state after Dallas, San Antonio and Houston, and the 2nd most populous state capital city after Phoenix, the capital of Arizona. It has been one of the fastest growing large cities in the United States since 2010. Downtown Austin and downtown San Antonio are approximately 80 miles, 129 kilometers apart, and both fall along the Interstate 35 corridor. This combined metropolitan region of San Antonio, Austin has approximately 5 million people. Austin is the southernmost state capital in the contiguous United States and is considered a beta-level global city as categorized by the Globalization and World Cities Research Network. Subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. As of 2021, Austin had an estimated population of 964,177, up from 961,855 at the 2020 census. The city is the cultural and economic center of the Austin, Round Rock Metropolitan Statistical Area, which had an estimated population of 2,421,115 as of July 1, 2022. Located in central Texas within the greater Texas Hill Country, it is home to numerous lakes, rivers, and waterways, including Lady Bird Lake and Lake Travis on the Colorado River, Barton Springs, McKinney Falls, and Lake Walter E. Long. Residents of Austin are known as Austinites. They include a diverse mix of government employees, college students, musicians, high-tech workers, and blue-collar workers. The city's official slogan promotes Austin as the live music capital of the world, a reference to the city's many musicians and live music venues, as well as the long-running PBS TV concert series Austin City Limits. Austin is the site of South by Southwest, an annual conglomeration of parallel film, interactive media, and music festivals. The city also adopted Silicon Hills as a nickname in the 1990s due to a rapid influx of technology and development companies. In recent years, some Austinites have adopted the unofficial slogan, "Keep Austin Weird," which refers to the desire to protect small, unique, and local businesses from being overrun by large corporations. Since the late 19th century, Austin has also been known as the City of the Violet Crown, because of the colorful glow of light across the hills just after sunset. Emerging from a strong economic focus on government and education, since the 1990s, Austin has become a center for technology and business. The technology roots in Austin can be traced back to the 1960s when the defense electronics contractor Tracer, now BAE Systems, began operation in the city in 1962. IBM followed in 1967, opening a facility to produce its Selectric typewriters. Texas Instruments set up in Austin 2 years later. Motorola, now NXP Semiconductors, started semiconductor chip manufacturing in 1974. A number of Fortune 500 companies have headquarters or regional offices in Austin, including 3M, Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, Amazon, Apple, Facebook, Meta, Google, IBM, Intel, NXP Semiconductors, Oracle, Tesla, Texas Instruments, and Whole Foods Market. With regard to education, Austin is the home of the University of Texas at Austin, one of the largest universities in the U.S., with over 50,000 students. In 2021, Austin became home to the Austin FC, the first, and currently only, major professional sports team in the city. Austin, Travis County and Williamson County have been the site of human habitation since at least 9200 BC. The area's earliest known inhabitants lived during the late Pleistocene, Ice Age, and are linked to the Clovis culture around 9200 BC, over 11,200 years ago, based on evidence found throughout the area and documented at the much-studied Galt site, midway between Georgetown and Fort Cavazos. When settlers arrived from Europe, the Tonkawa tribe inhabited the area. The Comanches and Lipan Apaches were also known to travel through the area. Spanish colonists, including the Espinosa Olivares Aguirre expedition, traveled through the area, though few permanent settlements were created for some time. In 1730, 3 Catholic missions from East Texas were combined and re-established as one mission on the south side of the Colorado River, in what is now Zilker Park, in Austin. The mission was in this area for only about 7 months, and then was moved to San Antonio de Bejar and split into 3 missions. During the 1830s, pioneers began to settle the area in central Austin along the Colorado River. Spanish forts were established in what are now Bastrop and San Marcos. Following Mexico's independence, new settlements were established in central Texas. In 1835 to 1836, Texans fought and won independence from Mexico. Texas thus became an independent country with its own president, Congress, and monetary system. In 1839, the Texas Congress formed a commission to seek a site for a new capital of the Republic of Texas to replace Houston. When he was vice president of Texas, Mirabeau B. Lamar had visited the area during a buffalo hunting expedition between 1837 and 1838. He advised the commissioners to consider the area on the north bank of the Colorado River, near the present-day Congress Avenue Bridge, noting the area's hills, waterways, and pleasant surroundings. It was seen as a convenient crossroads for trade routes between Santa Fe and Galveston Bay, as well as routes between northern Mexico and the Red River. In 1839, the site was chosen, and was briefly incorporated under the name Waterloo. Shortly afterward, the name was changed to Austin in honor of Stephen F. Austin, the father of Texas and the Republic's first Secretary of State. The city grew throughout the 19th century and became a center for government and education with the construction of the Texas State Capitol and the University of Texas at Austin. Edwin Waller was picked by Lamar to survey the village and draft a plan laying out the new capital. The original site was narrowed to 640 acres, 260 hectares, that fronted the Colorado River between two creeks, Shoal Creek and Waller Creek, which was later named in his honor. Waller and a team of surveyors developed Austin's first city plan, commonly known as the Waller Plan, dividing the site into a 14-block grid plan bisected by a broad north-south thoroughfare, Congress Avenue, running up from the river to Capitol Square, where the new Texas State Capitol was to be constructed. A temporary one-story capitol was erected on the corner of Colorado and 8th Streets. On August 1, 1839, the first auction of 217 out of 306 lots total was held. The Waller Plan designed and surveyed now forms the basis of downtown Austin. In 1840, a series of conflicts between the Texas Rangers and the Comanches, known as the Council House Fight and the Battle of Plum Creek, pushed the Comanches westward, mostly ending conflicts in central Texas. Settlement in the area began to expand quickly. Travis County was established in 1840, and the surrounding counties were mostly established within the next 2 decades. Initially, the new capital thrived, but Lamar's political enemy, Sam Houston, used 2 Mexican army incursions to San Antonio as an excuse to move the government. Sam Houston fought bitterly against Lamar's decision to establish the capital in such a remote wilderness. The men and women who traveled mainly from Houston to conduct government business were intensely disappointed as well. By 1840, the population had risen to 856, nearly half of whom fled Austin when Congress recessed. The resident African American population listed in January of this same year was 176. The fear of Austin's proximity to the Indians and Mexico, which still considered Texas a part of their land, created an immense motive for Sam Houston, the first and third president of the Republic of Texas, to relocate the capital once again in 1841. Upon threats of Mexican troops in Texas, Houston raided the land office to transfer all official documents to Houston for safekeeping in what was later known as the Archive War, but the people of Austin would not allow this unaccompanied decision to be executed. The documents stayed, but the capital would temporarily move from Austin to Houston to Washington on the Brazos. Without the governmental body, Austin's population declined to a low of only a few hundred people throughout the early 1840s. The voting by the 4th President of the Republic, Anson Jones, and Congress, who reconvened in Austin in 1845, settled the issue to keep Austin the seat of government, as well as annex the Republic of Texas into the United States. In 1860, 38% of Travis County residents were slaves. In 1861, with the outbreak of the American Civil War, voters in Austin and other central Texas communities voted against secession. However, as the war progressed and fears of attack by Union forces increased, Austin contributed hundreds of men to the Confederate forces. The African American population of Austin swelled dramatically after the enforcement of the Emancipation Proclamation in Texas by Union General Gordon Granger at Galveston, in an event commemorated as Juneteenth. Black communities such as Wheatville, Pleasant Hill, and Clarksville were established, with Clarksville being the oldest surviving freedom town. The original post-Civil War settlements founded by former African American slaves west of the Mississippi River. In 1870, blacks made up 36.5% of Austin's population. The post-war period saw dramatic population and economic growth. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. See you in the next one.